Hey, what's up, guys? It's Thursday, it's Scott Holroyd, and it's the Scott Holroyd Breakfast Show. Hope you're all having an awesome day. So today, I'm joined by my special guest host, Mr. Jonathon Bennett. How are you doing?
I'm very good, thanks. How are you? You alright?
I'm good. And I'm good now that we've got muffins. So you can see here on our desk that we're actually having chocolate muffins here today with our coffees. So, today is going to be slightly different. We're not going to be necessarily answering the questions that have come out into the groups. We're going to be interviewing Johnny and finding out why I've got the guy on the show and what his message is and what this is all about. So basically, Jonathan's a very good friend of mine and also the sales director of Leap, which is the high-ticket agency program that I run. But the good thing about Johnny, and the reason why I want to get him on here, is because of his message. And I tell you all the time that the message is so important. So, do you want to give people a bit of an idea of who you are and what you do while I eat my muffin?
Yeah, absolutely. So, as Scott was saying, I'm the sales director for Leap, and I'm also a sales coach and consultant as well for all size businesses, from sort of sole traders up to however many salesmen that you have maybe working under you. Now, for me and my teachings, my coachings, that sort of thing, I like to try and put across the message that we need to all become sales assassins. And what I mean by that is not going straight in for the kill by any means necessary at all. It's all about understanding the principle of an assassin. They train for years and years and years to become a master of the art. And what they do for the target is they do all the recon, they get to understand them better, they get to become that person, to really get a grip of what they need to do to be able to take them out. So what you need to do as a salesperson is be able to understand that business as in it's part of yourself. And that way you can really start navigating through the sales process and make sure that you're closing the targets strong.
I think that's really cool. I love the idea of being a sales assassin. I want to be a sales assassin. But I like the idea of that because, and you say this very, very well, this idea of having people on the phone. So what would you say, because most of my audience, my 4 subscribers that are watching this morning, most of them are marketers. So they're in the marketing game, they understand it, they're used to funnels and things like that. So give them an example, or give them a bit of your thought process with regards to sales. As in, are we talking sales with sales copy and sales funnels, or are we talking sales with regards to getting people on the phone and face-to-face sales?
Well, I think the main thing to address here is that marketing is something that's huge right now. Everyone is talking about marketing and they're not talking about sales. And the one thing you need to understand is you cannot have your marketing funnel going out and expect to become a millionaire from it. You need to understand that sales is such a vital part of this. You could be the best marketer in the world, but you'll earn fuck all money because you are not able to pick up that phone and pitch with confidence. You're not able to pick up that phone and have the mindset of, this person needs my service, I'm going to sell it to them in the best possible way. High ticket, low ticket, whatever you're selling as a service, you need to make sure that you understand that business, and you need to have that ability to really talk to people. You can have all the funnels in the world, but if you're scared of picking up the phone, there's no way that you're going to be able to close the client.
Exactly.
People need to have that conversation as well. 99.9% of people out there, they'll be happy going through a funnel. Yeah, they're interested in this, but if they don't pick up if they don't get a phone call, if you don't pick up the phone and actually speak to this person and put a voice to the product, there's no way you're going to close it.
I like that because you said so many things there that are so true. But as marketers, and I'm a marketer too, and I can relate to this, but as marketers, we focus so much on the marketing and sales part of it. Well, actually, that's a load of crap. We don't. Most marketers out there listen to the gurus, and the gurus are telling you how to create funnels. And I talk about this lots, the difference between a marketing funnel and a sales funnel. But what people will do is, when they're first getting started out online, they'll go and they'll get a ClickFunnels funnel, or they'll do something like that, and it'll be a sales funnel, and it'll be Facebook ad to sales page, Facebook ad to checkout even. And there's none of that message. So I promote that idea of creating a marketing funnel that leads onto a sales funnel. But what you said there is right. If it's a product, if I'm selling, a pair of gloves, or I'm selling a coat or a pair of trainers, fair enough, you're not going to need to get on the phone. But if I
take Amazon for example,
exactly,
that's how they roll.
Exactly. But you don't go to Amazon to have a service. You don't go to Amazon to pay for, somebody to do your Facebook ad, somebody to design your website, and people need to understand that you can't just have a page that says, I'm gonna build you a website and it's gonna cost you $3,000 and here's a PayPal button. Because unfortunately it doesn't work like that. We'd love it if it did, but it doesn't. So what would you say then, I'm breaking the desk, what would you say then, going back to this idea of being an assassin, being this scoping out your customer, understanding everything that you need to know about your customer, what would you say, how important is it to do that research before you speak to that client? As in, if somebody's coming through a sales funnel and they fill out their details and you give them a call, or they come through the sales funnel to fill out the details, where's that difference, that research that you need to do?
Well, I mean, if I'm honest, it depends entirely on your skill, okay? Because if someone like myself, I could get information sent through to me, I'll have a quick look at their website or what their business is, I'll get them on the phone, I'll open up with very, very open questions, why, when, who, what, those type of questions, very open questions, get them speaking a lot more. For people that are starting out or that haven't spent as many years as me sort of mastering sales, then they really need to delve into their business, understand their competitors, understand what they're offering, why it differs from the next person, the next business along the line. They need to be able to know the business through and through. If you've got them on the phone straight away, do you know what? Perfect, you have got that opportunity to close them. But listen, you cannot close someone until you understand what they need. I mean, it's ridiculous. You don't go into a hairdresser's and say, I want a haircut, and they sit down and just start trimming, cutting away. It doesn't happen. You need to find out what they want, what they desire, and then give them that service and make sure that they're happy with it. They're going to be happy with it.
I love that. I really love that. Because you don't, do you? You don't go into an hairdresser and just go, you don't ring a takeaway up and say, can I have some food? And then they just deliver your food. Yeah. It's so true. And this individual marketing, this concept of tailoring that product and service around the individual client is perfect. Because you could be a web designer, because we keep using that example. You could be a web designer, you could make amazing websites, but if you've got a default website that you make everybody, then it's rubbish, because what if somebody needs something different? What if somebody needs, it should be tailored to that person. And that's what I like about the idea of getting on a phone call. Yeah. So when we're on the phone call, because obviously you've answered that really well and said about, because sometimes we might not know that company. We might not know who that company is. They might not even have a website. They might not, if they're coming to you for a service of running them some ads or something like that, if they don't have a website and we can't find out about them, then how do you do your research? So is there a certain, don't go too deep into this, but is there like a certain thing that you always go out with, you touched on it a second ago, that's going to give you, what I'm trying to say is, when you get on the phone with them, are you going straight in for the kill, or are you using that section of the call to do the research? Are you finding out what they want?
I understand that, yeah. Again, it goes back to your skill. If you can close someone on one call, do it. Close them at their height of interest. And through that call, you've got to understand a pitch is a pitch for a reason. It's going to have, on as standard, 5 stages. You've got your intro, you've got your short story, presentation, close, and rehash. Remember, everyone's got a sale hidden. So you've got to understand that customer, that person, and what they need from your services. So doing that, you break down the pitch into those sections. Intro, right. Explain who you are, what you do, your presentation, your short story. You're going to be asking these very open questions. Find out more about the business, take notes, reference those notes within the pitch as well. Go back to those parts that you've taken note of, and then go into probing questions, time sensitive things like that, to really understand that full concept of what they need. And that is how you're going to be able to close them the strongest, either on that call, your second call, third call, fourth call. It doesn't matter how long it takes. You can even go to a meeting with them. If you start asking these open questions and understanding about their business, you're going to turn into a consultant. It's consultative selling instead of just the trademark transactional, where you want money and there's a money bag. Who is the customer? Give me your money. Why? Well, we've got this that could help. We've got this that could help. You can't close in the blind. You need to understand more about them. So you need to consult with that person, get a full understanding of their business.
Love it. Absolutely love it. And you hit the nail on the head, building relationships. It's the thing we talk about, conversational marketing. You know, building relationships with people, understanding where they are now, where they want to be, and proving that you're the person to take them on that journey. Okay, awesome. Some killer points there, mate. You ain't even touched your muffin. You've spoken too much. I'm nearly finished with my muffin. I was just about to grab another one. So that's it. Johnny, shall we put some links in the editing below? You've got an Instagram, yeah?
Yes, I have indeed.
Facebook page?
Yes, indeed.
Are you on Twitter?
I will be shortly.
Okay.
Very shortly.
I was just waiting for you to say no one of them. So we'll put Johnny's links below so you can go check him out on Instagram and Facebook. And also, you're working on writing a book right now, aren't you?
I am, yeah. I thought about doing a little bit of a secret sort of intro to it. I am indeed. If I'm honest, it's a bit of a hard one. Bit of a personal fact here. I suffer quite badly from dyslexia, so writing a book is a huge challenge for me, but I need to let people know about freaking sales. I need to get people to understand this. So yeah, I'm writing a book, and
is it all about being a sales assassin? How to become a sales assassin?
That is literally it. It's about understanding the concept of becoming an assassin of sales. Okay. That's literally it. I know you're going to be helping me out on this, so I've just thrown you around in the bus. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. Good. So you'll be hearing more about that later on.
Okay, awesome. Right then, guys, I'm going to leave it there for now. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, if you're watching this on Facebook, feel free to share it with anybody who you know may benefit from. I've messed that up already. Who you think may benefit from it. If you're on YouTube, then don't forget to click on that subscribe button. We'd really love it, because whenever you subscribe, it means that I can make more videos, because I know that people like what I'm talking about. Also, click on the notifications icon so you never miss a video. Leave me a comment, leave me a love, leave me a hate, leave me a review, send me a carrier pigeon with a present. Whatever you want to do, just go and do it. And until tomorrow, I'll catch you in a bit. I'll see you soon.